Hi, my name is Danny Bush, and today we'll be unboxing the Asus GL752VW gaming notebook. Now, I just got this in the mail today, and I have no idea what it's like, nor have I actually interacted with this unit prior. We're going to talk about initial impressions. I'll have some shots of the machine throughout the review, and it will be an evolving review. Obviously, I can't review it from the first 5 minutes I turn it on. I really should get some experience with the machine over some time. So we've got our little simple sticker that keeps it closed. I'm breaking the seal, it's brand new. So we've got our Asus power supply, okay, quite small, quite compact. Okay. We've also got the AC adapter for the wall. Alright, so now we're getting to the nitty-gritty. Let's check it out. In terms of size, it seems like a pretty sizable machine, but yet thin. So let's pull this out. Wow, this is actually heavier than I would have expected. This is a lot heavier than I expected, actually. What else do we got in the box? We got some sort of Asus cable tie that came in the box. I've got a nice little microfiber from Asus to wipe my screen, I guess keep the body clean as well. I've got some paperwork, obviously. You know, in search of incredible, it's a warranty card. I've got some safety things for batteries and our user guide, but as a tech person, hopefully I won't need that. Alright, so let's see if they've actually kept the battery. I think the battery, from the weight of it, should be attached to the unit. Wowee, hi! Hi. This is a beautiful machine. I can tell you right now, the lid is not oleophobic. I just put my finger on it and it had a little bit of a mark. Alright, so this is the machine itself, quite beautiful. I believe the top is metallic. It's metal or aluminum of some kind. Very nice quality build. Alright, so let's take a look here when I open this up. Okay. Boom. Wowee. I'm very surprised with the look of this machine. So let's take a look at the keyboard. Now I'll have some cutaways so you can get a sense of, you know, what the keyboard looks like. The WASD keys have their own little designation. They have red around the rims of the keys. They just let you know this is geared towards gamers. You have that feeling that this is a gaming PC. And what's cool about it, though, is it's kind of incognito. It doesn't have the flash of, say, the Alienwares or, you know, like the Dell XPS series stuff, or even some of Toshiba's gaming machines. It has a very sophisticated, cool look to it, which I appreciate. If you want to fly incognito, have a pretty nice looking machine that is both gaming oriented and sophisticated, I definitely say that this would fit the bill. This case definitely looks like it's going to attract dirt, debris, fingerprints, so there's a definite reason I included that microfiber. Once I've turned on the machine, I'm presented with a few options. It's asked me if I want to get going fast or if I want to do a custom setup. For the purpose of this unboxing, we're just going to go with the Use Express settings, okay? So I've just added my personal credentials and the machine's loading up. It wanted me to do a registration for Asus products, and it also wanted me to sign up for my free trial of McAfee. Now, I'm not going to be using McAfee, but you know, might as well just sign up for it for now. Again, this is based on Windows 10. I brought a copy of Windows 7 just in case I'm not very happy with Windows 10, but I'll tell you one thing, I am not very familiar with the drivers yet for this machine. I'll have to do some investigating and some research to ensure that all my sound drivers, I'm sure the video drivers will work, but make sure the sound drivers and some of the custom stuff built for this machine will work on Windows 7. I'm not sure yet, so for those of you who want to roll back, let me do that research for you. Overall impressions of using this machine so far. The screen has an incredible viewing angle. As you can see, I'm totally to the side of the machine and I can see pretty much everything. Now I do have a professional light shining on this, so you should be getting a lot of glare, but as you can see, there's minimal to no glare on this machine. I'll rotate it there. That's pretty impressive, especially because that light is illuminating me in this entire scene, so pretty impressive for screen-wise. Thankfully, it still has an internal DVD-R, DVD-RW reader and writer, which is incredible because quite honestly, a lot of machines of this size, or they're trying to really get away from having machines with optical drives in them. Another great feature of this machine is that it has USB-C. Now that is awesome. USB-C is the new standard for USB. It's USB 3.1, and you can do a plethora of things. Not only does it support 100 watts or so over that same connection, you can then use it reversibly with USB 3.0, and some of the transfer speeds are absolutely incredible. I'm pretty sure it's in the 9 to 11 gigs per second in optimal speed range, which is pretty good. Also, the biggest feature about USB-C that I think is going to be very important, especially for the longevity of this machine, is the fact that over USB-C you can actually use it as a display port. You get a little adapter and you plug it in, and then now you can then hook up 3 displays to your machine if your graphics card will support 3 devices at one time. There's also a hardwired LAN cable. If you're like me, if I'm going to play a game on here seriously, I have a pretty good router, but I'm most likely going to want to hook it up via LAN. It's nice to see they retain that. A lot of machines that are trying to achieve this form factor are omitting these connections, and quite honestly, as a power user, the more connections I have, the happier person I'm going to be. There are 3 USB 3.0 ports on this unit. There's one on the left side and then 2 on the other, right next to your headphone and microphone jacks. The machine also has a card reader slot, which is great for those of you who want to get your SD card right out of your camcorder or your DSLR and get importing from the machine. The internal hard drive is a 1TB 7200 RPM drive. Now, I'm not familiar with the manufacturer of that drive. I may put it in some sort of description here, but from what I say, it's pretty fast. Obviously, this machine isn't loaded up with a bunch of files and different installs because I just got it, and quite honestly, I want to do a disk dupe before I even start messing with the original disk. But I'll tell you what, from just using it, it's pretty quick. And I think after some updates and driver updates, we're really going to get this machine tip-top. This has been my unboxing. Check back as I use it over time. I'm hoping to have some sort of Photoshop performance tests, some sort of video rendering tests. Overall, I think this machine's pretty well equipped, especially for the money. And with that USB-C functionality, you're definitely going to get some longevity out of this machine. So this is my first unboxing video. Thank you very much for bearing with me through it, but I thought this machine was pretty well spec'd, and since nobody had the content up there, I wanted to provide it. This is Danny Bush with your unboxing of the Asus GL752VW gaming notebook.